What's up with it, y'all? Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. Be sure you hit that like button. Make sure you sub to this channel. Also hit the notifications too, so that every time I drop a video, you'll be able to be notified. And then also, man, share this video, man. I want to give a shout out to, first and foremost, Too Raw for TV. He's the first one that I've seen talking about this. He has several different channels. One of the leading front runners for the LDBC community, lions in basketball and boxing community. Now, Jonathan Majors, man, has been dropped because of the assault situation. Which, hey, look, I still feel, even though Jonathan Majors made a really, really poor decision. I'm talking about in terms of the interview. I still feel that Jonathan Majors was done wrong, you know. But he had it coming, man. He had it coming. First, he pretty much he lost the bag with Marvel, which was huge. And I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and he was telling me that Jonathan Majors was not A-list because we were talking about him being with Megan Good, or Megan Good being with him, and Megan Good. I posed the question if Megan Good should stand in support of Jonathan Majors. And let me stop and talk about that for a second, okay? I'm going to touch on it just real quick. A lot of people were in uproar why I asked that question, right? And the reason is because you got to think, man, Jonathan Majors, before that, let's just call it what it is. He was crossed over. He was with the other race. Okay, I gotta keep it managed here, for YouTube. But he was with the other race. He crossed over or whatnot. Which, if you were swirling, hey, that's your thing. No problem with it, man. I got people that I know, not anybody in particular, not gonna direct this towards whether it's friend, family, whatever. I know people that I know that that go that route, and I don't have a problem with that. But you have to look at it from both angles, because there are a lot of people that don't really see it that way. And the reason why I did pose that question is because Megan Good, being a sister, and she with Jonathan Majors, and she saw what had happened. And that's not to say that any of this was Jonathan Majors' fault, because if you looked at the video, clearly Jonathan Majors was innocent. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, he was done wrong. And I'm gonna pose another question after this. But that's why I had asked that question. Should she still be in support of Jonathan Majors, even though, she's like, because, you got a lot of people out there that say, oh, well, now he want to come back to, our side, that sort of thing. And that's why I asked that question, and it wasn't to, offend anybody. If you get offended, It wasn't meant to offend anybody. But hey, on this channel, like I said, we we get straight to the point. That's pretty much what this channel is about. And we can get straight to the point without, being offensive about it. But anyways, getting back to, talking about Jonathan Majors and the situation, he is not going to be doing the Dennis Rodman biopic anymore. And again, shout out to True Rob, because he was the one that had talked about this. And I had actually been keying in on this biopic because, I was interested to see it because it looked real interesting. And, I was going to see how he was going to play Dennis Rodman's character. And he'd been, dropped from the movie role. And everything is crumbling for Jonathan Majors. Now, my friend also has said that Jonathan Majors, well, he's not an A-lister and all of this other stuff. I mean, he might have not been in a lot of people's eyes, but he definitely was one of the top guys in the industry. That's not to say that he was on like a Denzel level or a Will Smith level or anything like that. But he was well on his way there. He had a lot of potential, especially when he played in Creed. Now, my personal favorite of Jonathan Majors was him sharing the screen with Idris Elba in Concrete Cowboy. I felt that right there, that movie right there, kind of solidified him as, okay, this guy, he's pretty much arrived. But hey, everybody has their own opinion. Some people say Creed. Everybody has the right to their own opinion. But that's how I feel about this situation concerning, Jonathan Majors. I don't like, what's happening to Jonathan Majors, but hey, that's what happens when you deal with the majors. That's what happens when you deal with the majors in Hollywood. But stay locked in with me. Just a brief little video. I'm gonna be talking about some more stuff. Gonna be pumping in some more more content. I thank you for all the love and all the support that I have that I've been gaining since I took a long hiatus and everything. And I'm back full force. Again, I want you to like this video, share it, sub to the channel if you're not a member of the channel, and also, like I said, hit them notifications too. Until then, man, it's straight to the point, sports and entertainment, man. I get at y'all.